Dr. Van Drew, am I correct that there were 92 executive orders that President Biden issued that actually reversed executive orders from President Trump regarding the border?
Congressman, you are correct.
And am I correct that it takes zero action from Congress to reverse those executive orders, or should I say reinstate those executive orders?
Congressman, you are correct.
What executive orders could Joe Biden reverse today that would make the biggest impact at the southern border?
Well, first of all, thank you for the question. Title 42, he let it lapse. That's something that we could have used, or a modification of it, or we could have used it in some way. Catch and release, he could have done that. Stay in Mexico policy, and I want to address that real quickly, if I may. There are those that say, well, gee, Mexico's changed its law because they don't want to have illegal immigration there, so they're not allowing it there, so there's nothing we can do. Let me tell you, that requires a call from the President of the United States to say, hey, they have to have stay in Mexico policy or hell's going to pay. We have to take care of the United States of America. They'll make sure that they're not in Mexico, and they'll also make sure they're not coming into the United States. Building the wall. He could, by executive action, say that that wall needs to be finished. The money and the materials are even there. Obviously, immediately expediting to the country of origin to make sure that these people, when they do, get them back as quickly as we can. If I may, and I'm trying to give short answers here, we all love immigration. Legal immigration is a good thing. And I could tell you so many stories. You know who are the most offended, Congressman? Legal immigrants who come to this country, bust their butt to get here, wait for years, do the right thing, work hard, make a living, pledge to the flag of the United States of America, and pledge their loyalty to the United States itself. That's a wonderful thing. We're all immigrants, but we were legal immigrants. This is something new and different.
Yeah, I think it's amazing that the attempt to conflate legal immigration with illegal immigration. The difference is with legal immigration, it's the United States citizens that are making the decision on immigration. With illegal immigration, at this point, it's the drug cartels. Am I correct? They are in control of the immigration at the southern border.
You are correct, Congressman.
I want to talk about some numbers because it's very hard to hide numbers. I know there's talk with what things were like under President Trump, what they were like with President Biden. Let me just give you these numbers right here. In the month of February, there were more illegal crossings under President Biden than the total of 2017, 2018, 2019, and 2020 combined. So you're talking about just 1 month, 4 years of President Trump in office, and the total of illegal crossings with President Trump was exceeded by those with President Biden, again, in just 1 month of February. Do you have any thoughts on that?
Well, you're accurate. So, when you hear folks say sometimes, well, during this year, the number of illegals rose coming across and President Trump was president, understand that we're comparing low numbers, extremely low numbers compared to where we are now. It's not that more numbers came than are coming in now. I hope I'm being clear. It's just you're comparing Trump numbers to Trump numbers when you say that, but all of them were low. We just didn't have this bleeding. We didn't have the hemorrhage. That's the difference. So yes, you are correct.
Thanks, Dr. Van Drew. And is there anything you'd like to add before I yield back to the chairman?
No, real quickly. See, you got me going, and I'm sorry, Chairman. I do apologize. I tell this story because it's a real story, and I've got a number of them. A gentleman that I knew was waiting for years. He owned a small store in my community, and he was there legally, but he wanted to become a United States citizen. He waited, he studied, he talked about America, he knew American government, he knew, really true, I'm not making this up, American politics. I go and see him one day, and he's standing there, and we're just talking a little bit, and he's, for real, he starts to get tears in his eyes. And I said, what's going on? Everything okay? He said, yeah, you didn't know it, but today I was made an American citizen. It meant so much to him. This is the greatest nation on the face of the earth, and what we're doing by allowing some individuals, not all of them are bad people, but they're all illegal, but allowing some that are even bad people into this country is wrong. It's just the wrong thing to do.